In the subway, a woman lightly touched a handrail, but didn't expect that her hand would get covered in centuries-old, dirty mucus. Filled with disgust, she immediately jerked her hand away and began cleaning it with a wet tissue. At the time, she thought someone had played a mean prank and didn't pay much attention to it. However, as soon as she reached the office and was about to start working, a colleague told her that her nose was bleeding. Panicked, she ran to the washroom. Initially, she thought it might be due to the heat, but as she cleaned the blood and looked down, she was stunned. 3 large boils had emerged in a line, like train tracks, right where the mucus had touched her hand that morning. Realizing something was wrong, she rushed to the hospital's dermatology department. The doctor asked if she had touched anything dirty recently. The memory of the sticky mucus flashed in her mind. Hearing her story, the doctor suspected a bacterial infection and prescribed a medicinal cream. On her way home, she couldn't stop herself and applied the cream while still on the subway, then frustratingly stuck a bandage over the area. She just wanted to get home quickly, but as she stepped out of the subway station, she ran into a female colleague. They had only spoken a few words when the colleague's face turned pale with fear because blood had started gushing from the woman's nose again. Terrified, she ran to the washroom again to clean the blood, but what she saw this time made her scream. Countless tiny holes had formed on her palm, looking as if hundreds of needles had been poked into it and pulled out. Paralyzed by this horrific sight, she suddenly realized it was all a dream, and she was actually sitting at her desk in the office. Her heart was racing. She immediately checked her palm, but the strangest thing was that there was actually a bandage stuck to her hand. Just as she thought about removing the bandage to find out the truth, a colleague called her over. It turned out the office was celebrating another girl who had reached 1 million followers in just a few days.